I am Dyana Rozay, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by Dyana Rozay on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Come on in, everybody. Okay, we are here to do the official review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 8, Episode 8. What's up, Clone? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. If you guys can hear the sound of my voice, y'all know what to do. Please drop your city into the chat. That way I can give y'all a shout out. And we are going to get started on Episode 8, y'all. It was crazy. What's up? What's up? How are you? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's not morning, child. It's afternoon. I'm saying it's morning. It is afternoon. What is up? What is up? What's up, Indy? How are you? What's up, Texas, Houston? How are you? Come on in. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Glenville. Did I say that right? No, Glen Mills, Pennsylvania. What is up? What's up during Durham? I can't read today. Finesse. Hey, how are you? What's up, Miss Cookie? What's up, Kansas? What's up, Miami? What's up, South Carolina? What is up? I love to see where you guys are coming from. Let's see. We got Louisiana, New Orleans is in the house, Philadelphia, Memphis, Kentucky. Awesome. Make sure everybody hit the like button on your way in, okay? Let's see. Nashville. Everyone's welcome. Anybody that you see with a purple wrench behind their name, they are here to make sure that you all have a good time in the chat, okay? Now, last night, I had a little bit of a different show, okay? I had the late show. If you guys missed the late show, please check it out. This is the thumbnail for that, okay? And basically, it was good. Melody stopped by toward the end, but the late show is where, we can say anything that we want, and people did about different subjects. So make sure you check this out if you have not already. This is going to be my review. My sister and I, we're going to review this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So right here, y'all see that, right? And everybody who comes in, make sure that you say hello, follow any instruction that you are given by the mods. We're going to be liberal over here. Just don't get too ignorant. Don't call people out of their names, stuff like that. Y'all know what to do. But outside of that, we're going to have different opinions about everything, and that's okay. Learn how to laugh it off, child, because it is not that big of a deal. Okay? And we are going to get into it. Okay. Love the review. I love it too. So come on in, y'all. I'm going to take this down so that you can see our screens. What is up? All right, Miss Clone.
Hi, can you hear me?
You ready?
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
All right, girl, I'm going to have you set the scenes up. We can talk about it, okay?
Okay. So the first scene starts off where it ended, which was Mel and Marcel sitting in the cafe. And Mel is pretty much giving it to Marcel about his message that he gave to the press for Martel.
Okay, so it picked up where it left off with Marcel and Melody. And they are basically going back and forth. Now, I have to say that this scene is, and I asked y'all to rate the scenes. So if y'all came in, y'all had an opportunity to vote which scene you liked the best. And we had Mel versus Marcel, and basically the meters versus Wanda, because this is where Melody says to Marcel, Marcel asked Melody to control the meters, but it was after he really said everything that he could say. He said, you got a crazy army of deplorables who are brainless and they are zombies. And it is what he says to her. So he got really low down to the ground, dirty dog dirty. Okay. So that was the first thing. But Mel sat there and she said, wait a minute now, right? Wait a minute now. Yep. And then she goes into, you're asking me to control people that I don't know, never met, and you got your damn mama-in-law over there, and you ain't said shit to her, and she calls me out my name all the time.
She's one person that you can't control.
and there's one that she's one person you can't control, right? And let's not forget, then she does the flashback. She says, at the end of the day, Marcel, you constantly are saying and doing shit unprompted, unwarranted. If you and I are going at it, you take that shit to the internet, right? And they give us the flashback of her going to him and saying, listen, did you about my mom having a you know, a CX tape, right? And
Right.
he's kind of sitting there looking crazy. And really, what I don't know if they cut it out, but Melody should have said, bitch, that's how the millimeters were born in the first place. You created the millimeters, not me. Okay. If you want them to deactivate, you put your hand up and say deactivate. It ain't got nothing to do with me at this point, boo. They're
Right.
here because they love me, but they were born because of you.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So in
That's what.
essence, them right.
Yeah. Yeah. So she basically said, this is shit that y'all did, okay, to come against me and this group of people who are my fans. These are my fan base. They were
Exactly.
born because of the shit you guys were doing. Not because I said, how do I assemble an army? You assembled the army. Okay. And
Right.
but she didn't say that, unfortunately. I'm going to say it though. Okay. That's why I said I wanted to make sure that we do this breakdown today. The millimeters were born because the cast were doing things ugly, nasty outside of the show, and that is how this group assembled. And she said, "I'm not telling nobody to do shit, okay? But I will tell you what to do. Tell your family to keep my name and my kids out of their fucking mouth, okay?" And that's when she got up, flipped her hair, even though she's wearing the short do. She flipped it.
Mhm.
She went out the door. She said, "I'll be back," to the lady. "I'll be back." She had her teacup. This tea was good. And Marcel was sitting there shaking his damn knee. Marcel sat there shaking his knee and wondering what the hell happened. Like, nothing got resolved. He said, "I'll pay for the bill." She tried to run out. Okay. 200 of you are here in the chat right now. Make sure that you say hello by hitting the like button. Okay. Please and thank you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say, nobody's talking about how the millimeters were actually birthed, baby. Y'all assembled, even though people want to complain. Um, y'all the cast that was coming against Mel every second, them and their family members are the reason why the millimeters came to be.
Right. Exactly. They formed because of you. Remember that commercial back in the day when they were talking about drugs? I
That's
did
why I said,
it,
everybody who's upset about the millimeter conversation, lean into that shit. That
Dad.
it's not horrible.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. And all y'all got to do right now is sit back and laugh and just say, listen, we are here because of you, boo. And then blow them kisses. That's it. That's it. Anyway, Melody basically goes into her confessional and she says, listen, there's always a double standard with this group. Okay. Control my people. No, you control your mama, your mother-in-law. Okay. Because we've had this conversation before. We actually had the last conversation was to remove her from the show. And everybody at that table agreed, including my ex-husband, that when shit gets popped off to a point of no return, it's because of Wander. Okay.
Right. Wander.
That's
That,
what I remember. Oh, that's what I remember. But I asked y'all in the chat to correct me if anybody has a different opinion because I don't always know. Let's see. D. Huford said, and they doing it. Nothing has changed. They've only dragged a group of strangers into it. Okay. Melody was in another CC's panel this morning, and she said that production didn't show the part where she called out Basement Billy. Okay. I said the friends and family. I said fans and family. That's how it works. Marcel couldn't wait to get back and scold Tisha, and everyone knows. Well, let's just bring that scene on into this part, okay?
yeah.
There ain't no need to talk about it later. That was facts. So there's a scene with Marcel and Tisha. They are he meets with Tisha and says basically, I met with Mel. She tried to get me straight, like she got you and Kimmy straight, okay? And they're kind of cracking, like little side joke. She's like, "Oh my God," that kind of stuff. That's what Tisha's doing.
Mhm.
Um, Oh, well, this is after, I should say, they introduce MJ, who's supposed to be their chief executive officer, I think, for their construction business. So they introduced this new lady, very pretty lady, young, and before, it was about 2 minute scene between them. And before this lady walks out the door, she said, I need to go over to, and I don't, maybe she's over all organizations, because she said, I'm going over to Black to help out with some things over there. But anyway, she was dressed like someone who wasn't in the construction business. That's why I brought it up. She had on a nice little outfit. And before she walks out the door, Marcel makes sure to say, oh, she's celebrating her 1 year anniversary. And Tisha was like, at school? And she goes, no, my wedding anniversary. So in other words, don't tie me to anything that has to do with Marcel's disease rhinoceros pism.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how I took it. Good afternoon.
Because there was no reason to tell us that otherwise.
Right. There was no reason to tell us that otherwise. We don't know her enough. So basically, don't tie me to his pizzle. Okay. Diana, I still don't understand how they turn this season into a narrative, how they turn this season to a narrative. Mel needs to hold fans accountable, but she can't get them to hold Martell accountable for this conviction. I don't know, honey. That part I don't know. But when we get these scenes, y'all gotta listen. What was I talking about earlier? The rules of debate. You gotta know both sides. That's the only way you win. Okay, you gotta know both sides. So listen to both sides, and then that's how you fight the argument. Let's see. Mel was okay. I think I read that already. Not sure how that came up twice, but I did read it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. He ends up having this conversation with his wife where he says, listen, I don't know what Mel was thinking. She basically wanted me to call her. I don't feel comfortable to calling her. And then Tisha started giggling and said, why would Mel ask us to call her when she doesn't even respond to our text messages? And I damn sure ain't DMing her. She was like, she could just, kick that out the door, basically. I do want to know why. Did y'all think that they should call Mel? Let's ask that question, because I was confused when she said that just a little bit. I was like, is this just a part of the scene, or did she really want them to call her? I was confused by that. Somebody said, Tisha, you blocked. Hilarious. Okay. I love the scene with Mel and Marcel. Well, that's the scene that won. This was the best scene. 64% of you said Mel versus Marcel, and the Meters versus Wanda was number one, 65%. The second was Marcel tells Tisha that he agrees with Mel, 25%. Third was who is the side chick, Destiny or Sunny? 9% said that. And then last place was Stormy telling Destiny about the Mo Sun invite. I got 1%. But anyway, they round up with that. And the whole time they're kind of like, listen, we're in a rebuild phase, but we ain't that far along in having these kind of phone calls. Marcel says something like that happened 2 years ago, and we didn't even really know the full story of it. And without sounding or like we were being nosy or just kind of prying into your business, it wasn't something that was comfortable for me. I kind of thought the same. Like, I don't think that would have been received well.
I don't think it would have been received at all. I think she would have ignored it.
You think she would have ignored it? Well, Tisha said that she would have ignored it too. So let me ask in the chat. Let's do a poll, child. If y'all thought that Marcel or Tisha would have called Melody and said, yeah, girl, just checking in on you, if they would have made the call, do you think that Melody would have answered it? Because she said, I got your number in my phone. He was like, she said that like she was a football star or something. If y'all think that Mel would have answered Marcel's call, put a 2 in the chat. If y'all think that Mel would have looked at that phone and then took a fingernail file and went like this while it was ringing, put a 5 in the chat. Okay. She was filing her nails. 5. 2, you think that Mel would have answered the phone if Marcel called. A 5. Okay. 2. Everybody's saying 5. They don't think that she would have called, that she would have answered the phone. Okay. Y'all think that she would have filed those nails and kept it punching. Oh, me too, child. So part of this, I was like, I think Mel's just talking to talk, child, but it was funny. Okay. So yeah, Marcel and Tisha get a good giggle out of Melody saying that she should have called. But at the end of it, Marcel says, Tisha, at the end of the day, Mel says some real shit. Uh, she said she doesn't know them and she doesn't know how to stop them. But we got a situation with your mother-in-law or your mama calling her names. And he said, I'm not on social media like that. So I don't know what's going on with your mama, but I bet you do. That's what he was saying under the cover. I bet you know what's going on with her. And if you do, Tisha, is she doing these things? And we need to address it. And Tisha said, first of all, Mel is deflecting. This is about her and her fans because she does tell them to activate. Okay, that's the first thing she said. And then she said, I can't control my mama and I've tried. And he said, well, then this is a mute point because she does have a point, right?
Right.
Melody has a point. I agree with her. And we need to continue to work on Wanda if we are asking her to do anything about the millimeters. Okay, that's what I got out of it. And let's see. Square Biz, thank you for blessing the channel. She said Marcel should have asked Tisha to explain how she came to the conclusion that Mel told the millimeters to activate in order to attack the cast. Activate to me was not to attack anyone. Okay. Thank you, Square Biz, for sharing that opinion. I appreciate that. And we talked about it last night. Mel actually talked about it, gave a comment about it in the live that I did last night. So go ahead and watch that. I am still blocked. Where are you blocked, boo? Tell me where you're blocked.
No, we can see you, LC.
Yeah, I can see you and you are in the chat. So everybody is out of purgatory. If you've ever been blocked, you're out of purgatory. I've changed. I've changed. If you go back into purgatory, it's going to be because of right now. Every year I like to reset. Okay. So I have reset. This is my anniversary year on YouTube. All right. Simply Beautiful said, if you're going to talk to press and give a statement, why not actually check up on her? Okay. Good point. Simply Beautiful. I appreciate that. That's a good point. Let's see. Come on in, everybody. I didn't think about it that way, but if you are going to talk about the press, why not? If you are going to talk to press, why not give a phone call? What's up, Miss Tasha Rains? Thank you for blessing the channel. She said, I think that Mel wanted them to call her versus going to the media. Got it. When they realized they didn't know what they were going to speak on. Okay. Got it. Simply Beautiful kind of said the same thing too. So that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why you guys are here, because we need different perspectives, child. When I was looking at it, I was kind of frowned up, definitely giving the Phaedra face, like, why is she asking these people to call her? People to call her. Ain't nobody calling you, child. But thank you both for blessing the channel. Okay, and Tisha looks really pissed at the end of the scene, like she always does, because Marcel loves to hit Tisha with the damn whammy. It don't matter.
Goes low. Always goes low.
He loves to hit Tisha with the whammy. Okay. I've never been blocked. All right. The good. Listen, I had over 100 of y'all back there. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no.
I stopped counting. I was just hitting the X's like, all right, you're free. So come on in. 340 of you are watching right now. This is the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 8, Episode 8. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? And then everybody in the chat, y'all make sure you pay attention to what the moderators are saying. They got the wrench behind their names. We're going to let people rock. Just don't let them call people names. Don't let them call me names either, okay? But I got a troll for y'all if we get one of them. Let's see. They can't expect her to control their fans. They can't control the two loudest people in their family, Tisha's mama and the other man in their basement. All good points, okay? So, yeah, y'all ain't lying. Mel did talk on the reason for the millimeter squad forming, she pretty much said what you said. What I paraphrase. Okay, I didn't listen to anybody's chat. I try not to listen to people do reviews before I give my own review, because I don't want anybody create no drama saying that I copied or stole something from over there. But this is what I know to be true, that they were formed because of the group. That's cool. Tisha likes to talk about it's the kids. When Martell was arrested, did she check where were the kids? Well, y'all all have good points. I still did not expect them to call, but I understand calling before speaking to the press. I do understand that. And I didn't think about it that way when I heard it the first time. Let's see. I've been blocked from Facebook groups before. Listen, it happens, child. The only time I remember Mel saying activate was when the Shade Room posted her video and it was getting negative comments. It was not towards anyone on the cast, though. Okay. All right. I asked if anybody remembered her saying activate. Nobody actually remembers. So that's the first time we've heard someone saying that. Fan groups from when they see someone being bullied. This often happens in reality. Okay. So let's move on to the next scene. What you got, girl? Stormy
The
and
next
Destiny.
scene was Stormy and Destiny.
Okay. Stormy and Destiny. What were your thoughts? So they meet, they look like, they were dressed cute, and they sat down in a kind of a little dark club. Now there was
I wanted to say before you actually get started, okay, how did these two become friends again? Can you hear me? Sorry, my fan is on and you probably can't hear me, but it's really hot in here. How did these two become friends again? How did Stormy and Destiny reconnect as friends?
They've been friends for a minute. I think after the Madani scene, there was an incident they did a flashback for where you see her throw a chair, right? And she says, "How did we get here? Did you think we'd get here?" And she said, "I absolutely thought we would." And they kind of ended it. But after that Madani scene, or at the Madani scene, Stormy shows up with a very expensive handbag, gives it to Destiny as a gift, and it was pretty much history from there. They just went on and did their thing.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, this is my Pink Floyd tee. I don't listen to Pink Floyd, but I thought that the t-shirt was bomb. So I do like rock and roll tees. So this is my Pink Floyd t-shirt. Yeah. Stormy basically begged for Diana's friendship. Oh my gosh, y'all kill me with the names.
Valerie's
they said that they were good friends, and prior to them even falling out, they said, I believe Stormy said, "We were cool previously. Like your dad used to fish at my pond all the time, and like we didn't have no beef for real. So why are we beefing? We didn't have no beef for real. That's what I remember. We don't have no beef for real." And I actually remember Melody, after that whole incident happened where Destiny threatened to throw a chair. Melody went back and talked to Destiny. She wasn't even talking to Destiny then. She went back and said the same thing. "Y'all don't have no beef for real. I don't know what this shit is, but this isn't a good look." Like, I remember her saying that. So it is what it is at this point. Okay, so that's the first thing. But in this scene, now I know there's a lot of talk online right now. There is the internet, YouTube sector that have a different insight on the Stormy Destiny thing, right? And I am so sorry, but I don't know the ins and outs. I literally try to avoid it because I like to go to sleep at night. Some of this shit is a lot, okay? But what I can say is, last night when we talked a little bit about it and I went back and looked at the comments, there was a lot of people who said it was Stormy who was in the wrong, that believed that Stormy was the one that was in the wrong.
You mean with the content creator and not Destiny is what you're talking about?
Yeah. Are you on a mic?
I am not on a mic. Can you hear me?
Yes. You have like a reverberation in your voice.
It's because the fan is behind me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said Stormy and Destiny. I'm trying to clarify. Do you mean Stormy and the content creator?
Stormy and the content creator. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me. There was a lot of people who felt that the content creator was wrong. It's Black Titanic. I typically don't say names, but since this is a part of the story, and we know what it is. We saw it on the show. I'm going to say her name. A
Okay.
lot of people, it looks divided between people who feel like Black Titanic was in the wrong by
Mhm.
showing up at the warehouse, and that Stormy was in the wrong for addressing her at the warehouse. This literally is the fight that is I saw in the comments last night.
Mhm.
It's still there right now. When I
Mhm.
was reading through it, like people took this too far. You shouldn't have been there. Um, I think somebody said that she had went to a few warehouses before coming to the one she's in now.
Right.
Um, and basically, they on the show they called her a stalker. Like, you're a stalker. You showing up at all of my places of business. You were
Right.
harassing me. And
Yep.
Stormy, like it or love it, or like it or hate it, Stormy is on a TV show. She
Yep.
sat there with her makeup on, like I'm a businesswoman, and she started off by saying, "There's a lot of trauma attached to my warehouse."
Yes. She used all the right buzzwords.
She used all the right buzzwords.
Mhm.
There's a trauma attached to my warehouse. Number one, that lady, that millimeter came up there, and the things that she had did to me, I was triggered, I was attacked, I was livid.
Yep.
Anthony
All
said
the buzzwords. Yep.
all the buzzwords. I said, well, she could do a story on you, but why would she come to your place of business? I think that's going too far. And that's how it
Mhm.
ends. But they gave just enough for people who don't follow YouTube to be like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Which is a bigger audience, mind you. It's a bigger audience that just watches the show and is not on YouTube versus the people that are on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, people are saying Stormy overreacted, and I'm gonna tell you, Stormy explained herself in a way that Black Titanic will not be able to explain herself because she don't have the same platform. Stormy said, "I was triggered by her. I was triggered
Mhm.
when I saw her because of all the things she had been saying and doing. She had followed me. Like I was like, whew, this is something." So, baby, listen, I looked at these chess pieces. Overreacted or chess, you got to know what you're dealing with, okay? And even now,
Yep.
people are still in the chat saying some CCs are doing too much. So it
Mhm.
is a conversation that has been divided. Is a conversation that has been divided. And let's see. My lady said BT left when she was asked to. Well, let's talk about what happened because we're gonna talk about that. We can talk about it now. We might as well bring it up now because it's here, right?
Okay. Yep.
Um, let's do a poll in the chat, and I'm not being disrespectful to anybody. I'm doing a poll just because. Should I do this poll? Maybe not. I don't want to cause any problems. I don't want to have any problems with any other YouTuber. Not because I'm afraid to have conversations, but because,
You
from
just
what
want
I'm
to.
understanding, it's already in court, so I don't have to be the judge of anything. So that's all I'm gonna say. Black
Yeah.
Titanic also showed up at Mel and Martell's courthouse, and Mel didn't react like Stormy did. She knows what comes with the public image and acted accordingly at this time. Okay, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. Not of Black Titanic specifically, because I agree with the content creator was definitely wrong for going to Stormy's place of business. The reason why I'm asking is because, what do I want to say? It kind of triggered me watching the scene, especially the last scene. It triggered me a little bit because I did not watch. I did not keep I didn't keep up with the story on YouTube the way other people may have, even though I'm a content creator. I didn't keep up with it that way. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie. I just felt like, oof, this is bad. And then I gave it to the Lord.
Mhm.
And I said, the Lord will work this one out. And
Right.
I'm going to sit it out. I don't want to have that conversation. But I also, even though this is not the same situation, I also felt like we see sometimes people getting hurt on people's properties, like the young boy that was knocked on the wrong door to pick up his sister, and
Oh, right.
the Ahmad, is it Ahmad Arbery? who was chasing
Audrey. Yep. Hmm.
around town for a while. And even though we know this was Stormy and not those people, and that didn't happen, that was my first thought. Like, well, we're in the South, and sometimes people do ugly things to people and then let the law take care of it. Even with even with the Ajika Owens case that we're looking at now, again, not expecting Stormy to do that, but she did threaten her, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so my thought was, in hindsight, I wonder if she feels differently, or maybe she wasn't, because I think that what I heard her say was she didn't expect anybody was there. But I don't know, because I don't want to say that I know that for sure. Stormy said that Black Titanic came to all of her warehouses, but that's not true. She did show up at court, though. So she did not say she showed up at all of her warehouses, because someone played it and they said that she did show up at all of her warehouses. That she
I,
said she went to all of them.
yeah, I thought that's what I heard too. I thought I heard her say that she had gone to several of them, or several locations that she thought were to be hers.
Okay. And Valerie said that Black Titanic has said that she's not a millimeter. Let me ask y'all a
Okay.
question after this. I'll do this after. The whole point is, it just felt really, it was an interesting conversation that was being had, because this absolutely paints the worst or the darkest part of what they're trying to say is bad behavior from the millimeters. Like, where's the line drawn? I guess would be the answer. Where's the line drawn? We're talking about them, and I like, I try to keep it cute sometimes with the conversation I have. But I feel like, I'm watching a TV show. I'm not trying to dissect. I'm not, oh, don't say this about this person. We're watching TV shows. What I say about it may not be, how someone else describes it. Someone else may feel
Mhm.
very comfortable calling people out, saying big nose bitch, and whatever else comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
not saying that anybody's a big nose anything. I think that all of the ladies on that show is attractive. And I've told y'all 100 times that I don't call Black women ugly.
Hmm.
I don't. We got enough shit on our plate, so that's not something I do. But other people do it, and it is okay for them to do, because that's their platform. That's how they handle their business. Um,
Hmm.
and I say all that to say, everybody has to figure out what their line is. And even though we said this is something that she's done in the past, she may not do it again in the future. I guess that would be the best way to put it. She may not do that again, in the future with something else.
Right.
Let me see what you guys had to say about this. 437 of you are here and watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. Please hit the like button if you have not already. I know it was a chess move, but I hope people are seeing the real. Okay.
Hmm.
I could never talk to my elder that way. I had a good mother that raised me right.
Hmm.
Don't do the poll. Okay. I won't do the poll. Um, Black Titanic has made several negative videos accusing Stormy of products having mold, etc. She felt some type of way when Black Titanic showed up at her business.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Again, she did say that's how she played it out on the show.
Yeah.
Um, she said that she was going to make a purchase from Stormy's business address. What was wrong with that? If Stormy didn't sell from there, then Stormy needs her privacy. If Stormy didn't sell from there, then Stormy needs her privacy. I don't know what that means.
Stormy.
Um, Let me ask another question. Forget
Huh.
it. I'm dropping it. I don't want to cause no shit. I was going to say, why would you buy from the place of business? Why not buy from the store? What happened? Or would you call to ask if they even sold from the warehouse? How do you know that they sell from the warehouse? Black Titanic didn't commit a crime, but Stormy did, though. Okay.
Okay.
So it is divided in the middle. That's what it sounds like to me. So we'll just leave it there. I got the answer I needed. I got the answer I needed, and I'm going to give it over to the Lord, and I pray for both of them. I hope they both have um, do what they need to do. Let's
Hmm.
see. Miss Titanic didn't do no more than TMZ has and will do. Thank you, Miss Tasha Rains, for blessing the channel. I appreciate you. Um, Dan Pam said, thank you for not calling anyone ugly because there are some special looking folks out there. Okay. Okay. I appreciate you, Dan Pam. Okay. Somebody's mama, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. And if you guys would like to become a member, you can click the link at the top of the chat. She said that Miss Black Titania went to every character on the show's business, not just Stormy. Okay. I follow all of her exposés. Okay, girl. Well, this is what you're here for. Thank you for shedding light on it and bringing balance to the conversation because that's all we can do. People are going to feel what they feel.
Right.
Okay.
And I do want to make it clear, we haven't said if she was wrong or right. We haven't said anything.
We're not saying it's wrong or right.
Any opinion. We're just asking.
Yeah, we're just asking, and we're asking because at the end of the day, hold on. I was just making sure that my volume didn't go to the car because of the Bluetooth. Okay, but either way, at the end of the day, everybody feels divided on it. And people are going to have different answers based on their own experiences. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, we're off the subject. Let's move on to the next. Now, here's something a little controversial, child.
What's that?
So Miss Stormy says, I don't know if anybody caught this because nobody said it in the chat last night. Miss Stormy said, listen, I had dinner with Mel. We had, good energy at the podcast. So I just wanted to, see if we can keep it going. It might be Stormy and Melody who had that little back and forth recently. I know she talked about Wanda. It might be Stormy that back and forth was with. But she said, we talked about some things and we're trying to squash the beef and, keep it positive, basically. And she tells her, I wanted to let her know that I invited Marcel to the gala, that he was going to be a model. And then she said, I don't know if y'all caught this. She said, I know that I didn't see him at Nell Fletcher's event. And I just thought maybe they were in a weird space right then because I've seen them together all the time since their divorce. And sometimes they might be in a place where they're being weird. And Destiny just looked at her, but did not confirm that. And I thought, what do you mean you've seen them together since their divorce? Right. That makes sense for me. This is her second season on this show.
Stormy's? Yes.
Second season as in full season.
As in full season and not a friend, right?
Season 6, season, this 8. Part, season 8.
Correct.
Melody, I hope that you talk about this on your live, child. What do you mean when she said, I've seen them together since the divorce? Because this, I was like, ugh, what is this about? In the last episode, which would have been episode 7, Martell says some shit like that to Chris Fletcher when they're like, why are y'all together? Is there a restraining order? And he said, I'm always around. Mel and I are always together and we don't have any problems. And Chris Fletcher makes a tilted head like, what the fuck are you saying? Where are y'all seeing these people, child? What is happening? Thank you, Miss Cookie. She said, yeah, this will be her second full season on the show. I want to know why that was said. And why is no one asking, what does that mean?
Right.
You podcast, you heard the conversation about Martell getting picked up. That's a part of the storyline this season. You're saying, oh, I just thought they were being weird. And I see them around all the time.
Right.
That was another one of those things that the producers do where they drop off something and then nobody picks it up. And I didn't know why.
Nobody picks it. Right.
So just putting that out there in the atmosphere because I caught it. And I caught it with Martell, and this isn't the first time he said it. But now she's saying it too. And I want to know, why are they saying these things and why is nobody checking them? Now, The people that's around them aren't checking them. So we gotta get somebody to give us more clarity on these scenes that they're having.
Somebody said that they think that Mel is that Stormy's talking about Mel and Martell being at the same event together, but she said around town.
She said, I've seen them together. I see them together all the time since the divorce.
Okay.
even if you needed clarity and said like at other events, like what are you saying? I want somebody to clarify what that means. Okay, someone said she may have seen them together at the children's sporting events at school functions. And I was thinking about that too, but doesn't she have a child that's not
Right.
any
Why
of those
would
kids'
Stormy be there?
ages? How would she be
Right.
there?
Stormy wouldn't be there. Stormy wouldn't be at the same places that they would be at, I guess is my point. They're
That's a
only
lie. They only come in the same place when it comes to their children. All
okay.
I'm saying is she put it out there and it needs to be, there needs to be clarity around it because Martell has also said that garbage. Now, I'm not saying it's true because either one of them said it. I'm saying that they get to say these things and nobody catches us up on what's true and what's not true. Hold on one
Mm-hmm.
second. I'm sorry, you guys. My dog is sick, so I'm keeping an eye on him while I'm talking to y'all. Okay.
Oh,
So just in case I have to step away for a second. Okay. All right. So anyway, she says that then Destiny makes her little joke about, well, why'd you invite him in the first place? And did you really have a good time? Was it really good energy with Mel? And then she said some stuff like, yeah, she's always asking that everybody else is black or white, but she plays in the gray all day. Okay. And that's when they pull this Melody in her black and white outfit with a Dalmatian, and Destiny called her Corella Deville.
what the deal, yeah. Oh,
What are you singing for? Okay. They saying that they think she just threw shit out there. Okay. I'm just asking y'all. We're going to find out because you're not supposed to drop nuggets like that on a TV show. This is an FYI in TV unless somebody is picking up that ball and taking it someplace else. Okay. So that's what I got out of it. So I'm hopefully Mel will have this conversation because this is the second time we've heard it this
right.
season.
But the best part was dropped when Stormy dropped the nugget to Destiny that Moses and Sunny were going to be there.
Right. So Stormy gets, Destiny gets a little slick in the mouth. Like, why did you invite them at all? And she was like, pump your brakes, boo, because that's why you're here.
Right.
I came to let your ass know that I've invited Sonny and Moses, okay? And that's on that. That was hilarious. And then
Exactly.
they go into a whole conversation about Destiny's meeting with Moses. She said he didn't wear his ring. Okay. She also said that Moses was saying the only thing that him and his wife have ever tried to do for her is help her. Okay.
Yeah.
And she also said that she believes their whole relationship is a get back. That the only reason why Moses married Sonny is because he wanted to get back at Destiny, meaning he does not love Sonny at all. This was just a chess move to
Right.
stay around in Destiny's space. Okay, that's pretty much it. All right, all right, all right. Okay, people are saying that Destiny looks desperate and some other things, and we're going to get to it, child. Starting now, I guess, because that's where we are. We're at the gala.
We're at the gala.
Not like Destiny, but let's talk about what happened at this motherfucking gala. Okay? Because this was ugly. It starts off with Trish and Ken coming into the place.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking cute. Trish has a bomb body. I tried to say that last night. Um, if she got a lot of men hanging around, if she got in every area code, it looks like she got about 3 or 4 of them. They trying to figure it out. It is what it is. Okay. Let's see. And then we get Sonny and Moses who came in. Y'all, let's start with the fact that Sonny and Moses came to a gala that was supposed to be formal. Did anyone tell them it was a formal gala?
No.
Literally, Sonny is wearing an overcoat, a red overcoat, and that's it. I don't even know what else was going on. Her makeup wasn't done well. Her
Right.
hair wasn't done well. Her makeup wasn't done well. Her hair wasn't done well. And she was not dressed. She wasn't dressed for the scene. And if you are going to go into a scene where you are meeting your husband's ex, anything, ex slide, ex girlfriend, ex whatever, you better be dressed to the T.
Yeah.
Dressed to the T, hair, makeup, and outfit better be on point because that's a part of your weaponry. All right.
Yes.
That's how you fight. Bitch, take a look. Because when I'm done with this conversation, you're gonna still be looking.
Right. And not just that, you're basically combating all of the rumors, right? The eyes that are going to be on you because of the rumors that have been spreading around about you.
Right.
So
you know that all eyes are on you. You know that there's a scene coming. They did not prepare for this scene. Moses had on white jeans and a white something, some sort of a t-shirt, a basic Hanes,
isn't it? Yeah.
basic Hanes ass t-shirt with a red jacket. It was cruddy how those two people showed up at the scene. Okay. Nell Fletcher comes in, and Nell Fletcher was a hoot and a holla to me. Okay.
Woo.
Let's start with the fact that she right now is engulfed in a whole side chick rumor about her and her husband of 30 years. Okay. People are calling her a side chick. But she said, once she laid eyes on Sonny, she said, I'm about to ask these damn questions. I want to know what's going on. Okay. And I actually appreciated every second of it. So
Yes.
she goes over, she shakes hands, and she's looking them up and down like, what the fuck are y'all wearing? I mean, she has a smile on her face, but at the same time, she's like, did y'all get the invite? Do y'all know what this was supposed to be?
Exactly.
Like, why are y'all so basic? She was very much given, you're basic. She made sure she introduced herself to Moses. Like, okay, my name is Nell, and you are, because she knows who they are, right? Yeah, cruddy child. It was quite cruddy. Anyway, Nell says, let me talk to you for a second to Sonny. Let me holler at you, okay? And she's kind of establishing how they met. Yeah, didn't I meet you during one of the scenes? She was like, you sure did. Now let's talk about what's going on with you and Moses and Destiny, okay? And she has a smile on her face the entire time. It was done flawlessly, okay? She's smiling, she's tilting her head to the side, and she's being, as gentle as can be. Now, how did you know her? So when you were her producer, you knew she was dating Moses? And have y'all ever hung out outside of this? She was like, yeah, I went to a birthday party. What? Okay. She said, were you in the same space? She said, yeah, I went to the birthday party. When she gave this look, when her mouth dropped all the way, damn it, open, I was like, somebody close Nell's mouth right now. Close it. Okay. She was pissed. She went from saying that, okay, to at the very end when she was like, ain't she basically, you are a side chick. Nell said, listen, I know what you're saying, but what people are saying feels about damn it accurate, okay? So other people were there. Look at this face. So other people were there, okay, when she was talking about the birthday party and everything. So other people were there. Basically, she didn't believe her, and she's letting her know, I don't believe you. She's letting her know that she is on Destiny's side in this scene. And Sonny, right then and there, should have felt the energy and knew that she was defeated. But you know what Sonny does? Because she didn't have to do this. Destiny walks in the room. Destiny is dressed, but not in a, expensive formal gown. She's dressed in more of a rainbow and things formal gown. It's very inexpensive what she's wearing. But she came dressed and ready, okay? It's a one-night outfit. Got a little hoodie on. Her back is out. Yeah. Right. Her back is out. It's a long dress. But when she walks in the door, she knows everybody. So Sonny's already at a disadvantage because people are put you on at the kiddie table. You're not even doing anything right now. So Destiny walks around. She's saying hi. She's happy. She's smiling. She's laughing. And you know who is paying attention to all of this? Moses and Sonny. And Moses knows that fucking camera is there. And he's like doing this look like this and then looking at anything else. But I don't want people to check me. That's right. Rainbow and things. And y'all know it. Okay. Yes. The kiddie table. They definitely were in a table by the corner. Destiny comes in and she's overtaken the room, and she knows that Sunny and Moses are there, but she's doing what people would do when you feel good about yourself. You let people know you don't give a fuck. Okay, so she's moving around like, I don't give a damn if those people are over there. I'm going to talk to my people. I'm laughing and I'm engaging my people. And Moses is sitting there and he's trying not to look at her, but he is looking at her. And then he'll look up or someplace else. In the meantime, Sunny makes an expression like, this bitch. You can tell she's pissed when she sees Destiny.
Right.
So at this moment, Destiny has the advantage. Now, Destiny's going to have the advantage again because Sunny gets out of her seat and goes over to Stormy. There's too many S's. Goes over to Stormy and says, do you mind if I talk to Destiny? What?
Right.
Do you mind if I talk to Destiny here? Stormy's looking around like,
I actually thought that was the polite thing to do.
It was polite, but you're the one who's pressed. It's not Destiny. Destiny didn't say, hey, can I holler at you hoes for a second? Destiny didn't walk over to her ex like, you again, funny meeting you here. Y'all look like y'all just drove in from St. Louis. Where's your outfit? She didn't try to throw shade like, you look nice, knowing, bitch, you don't. She didn't do none of that.
Right.
She minded her business. Sunny asked for that meeting. Can I please talk to? And she said, well, let me get y'all a private room because I don't want no shit. Now Sunny goes over to Destiny, who's in full, flight mode. She's being a little social butterfly. Huh? She's being a little social.
She's in full, I don't give a fuck.
You can call it production, but this is a TV show. That's production's job to make these scenes happen. How it happens is up to the cast. She comes over and says, hey, Destiny. And Destiny gives a lean back and gives her an up and down, but never takes a smile off her face. Like, yes, bitch. She said, would you like to talk? She said, no, I wouldn't. And she's still smiling. Even in that scene, I was like, no, Sunny. If you were dressed in a real gown, you would have handled that better. But you're not. You're dressed in an overcoat. Okay? Destiny told her she didn't. Yeah, she said, no, I wouldn't, with an NT. Would you like to talk? No, I wouldn't, is what she says. And she smiles at her and she leans back like, you should know better than to even approach me. Okay. And now Sunny is really trying to be the adult. She's trying to say, I'm going to take over this conversation, calls her into the back room, and it all went to hell from there. Because at the end of the day, even though Sunny was saying, you are a side chick. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Me? Nope. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let's see. I would have walked away. Oh, she gave him the scene because she was getting paid. But I'm going to tell you that Destiny 100% knew what she was going to do, all the way up until she does that half smile when she said, I'm not your bitch. And then she goes, like, I could take your head off right now. Destiny gives a look that you can tell she has, listen, she already said that she is a thespian child, that she has gone to school. I don't know if it's Juilliard or what, but she's an actress, okay? Destiny definitely executed the scene as an actress. When she went into the room, you can tell that she literally put the veil on. She does this thing where she is staring a hole into Sunny. She never lets go of staring her directly in the eyes. And it was boom, 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 boom from there. Never looked down. She was like, bitch, at the end of the day, you can say what you want to about me, calling me a side chick. You sitting here telling me right now that he was with other women. When you met him, he was with other women and he was with me. So what does that say about you, dummy? Okay? You didn't win a damn thing at the end of the day. And she walks out and leave it at that. Now they have this little back and forth, but at the end of the day, Sunny did not win that argument. Sunny was cooked in that scene. Okay. dressed in a real gown. Who said in a real gown? Did I call it a real gown? She was dressed in a gown from Rainbow, but it was definitely a real gown compared to the overcoat. Okay. This show is looking more and more like a stage play every episode. They edit too much out and it's not making any sense. This is one of the best episodes for this season. 6, 7, and 8 is the best episodes this season for sure. Let's see. And for my opinion, I think that production told Nell what she needed to do to get the information from Sunny and then go tell Destiny, just like she had to do at Male name changing party. Sunny is trying to get this scene done. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happens after, and this is how we know that Sunny really got cooked. Okay. Yeah, your audio is bad. We are trying to fix that. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, this is what happens after. This is how we know what went down. When Destiny walks out the room, Destiny's walking out like the champ is here. Okay. She is giving Muhammad Ali, I don't give a damn. I almost had to slap a bitch. She's saying all the little things while she is going around. Let me get a drink. Because she knows that she didn't come with nothing. Moses, on the other hand, is still staring Destiny down. He's not taking his eyes off of her. Sunny comes out of the room. She sits down beside her man, who is not giving her eye contact. And she was like, I don't care what she thought. Let me get the exact words, what Sunny said, because it was absolutely stupid. She said, you dropped the ball. I picked it up and scored. That is how she described her relationship with Moses. Womp womp. What the hell was that? What are you talking about? You picked up the ball. You girl, if you're in love with this man and you're saying this is true love, this is somebody you didn't want to miss an opportunity on, I don't think you would talk like that. I don't think you would talk like that. You would just move the fuck on. But the way she was talking, you can tell she was embarrassed. Everybody was still, hanging over on Destiny's side. She looks at that sandwich, picks it up and said, let's get out of here, because she's embarrassed. And Moses is embarrassed lightweight because he's not looking her in the eye. He ain't rubbing her back. He ain't saying what happened. He ain't said, do you need me to take care of anything? He's not saying nothing. And I just felt like when I see men do that, when they're looking around instead of at your woman, when you can feel her energy, she's not happy. At the very minimum, he should have said, you want to leave? That would have showed you taking care of the situation. He didn't do that. He was willing to stay there. I think you said exactly. He was willing to stay. It was Stormy, it was Sunny who said, we got to go. Stormy got cooked. I'm so sorry. She got cooked.
Sunny.
Moses not a score. And I'm going to leave it at that. That's my feelings on the scene. And I've watched it a couple of times. Sunny got schooled, unfortunately. I'm telling you, she had her opportunity to explain her side. And unfortunately, she thought that when she had that conversation with Destiny, it would go her way. And I'm telling you, you don't want to get cooked at a gala wearing an overcoat. It's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. And that's how the scene, for the most part, there's nothing left for there. Okay. So the next scene we get is going to be, well, that's it. Because we talked about Stormy and did we talk about Stormy?
In the last scene, yeah, we did.
Okay, we talked about everybody. Okay, that's it. That is the scene. That was it. Y'all can keep talking. Let me know what you think. You see, yeah, she should have kept that. As a producer, one would have thought that Sunny would have done better than that. Absolutely. I kept saying, why is she losing so bad? I really think it's because she just didn't prepare herself. I don't think she was dressed for the scene properly. I don't know. And let me tell y'all, Nell Fletcher turned her nose all the way up. She was like, this is different when she walked in. This is different. She didn't like it. She probably liked it after, but she was slightly throwing shade. I know Sunny was mad when she left because she didn't even say bye. She didn't say thank you. She didn't say nothing. She said, let's go. Okay. I ain't eating this shit on that food too. Sunny got sunned.
She threw shade on the food too because she said the
She did say it was nasty.
Oh.
She did. She didn't need to talk to Destiny, and she didn't. But she listen. The scene was that they had to have something, right? Destiny knew what she was walking into. Sunny should have known better, because the only person, if
Exactly.
I would have thought about that scene differently, I'm like, you're talking to your ex producer who is sleeping or married to a man that you used to date. Destiny is at the disadvantage, and for Stormy, or it's not Stormy, I keep saying Stormy, for Sunny to have gone out that way, it was ugly. Destiny was at the disadvantage, not Sunny. And unfortunately, Sunny got cooked. I'm so sorry. That's what they should have called it. Sunny side up, child. Sunny side up. Or they should have went from sunny side up to scrambled, child. It was bad. If Sunny had spoken the truth from the jump, she wouldn't be in this situation. Ooh. Sunny tells Moses what to do, and he's not going to be with her long. She's too controlling. Yikes.
Mm.
Sunny looks a mess even when she tried. Yikes. I would have came and sat and not said anything to Destiny. Silence will get you every time. She could have made Destiny come to her. I don't know how long she was sitting there, but she felt the need to say, I'm gonna be the adult about it and take over. I was glad that Martell kept his clothes on at the gala. We all were, child. It looks like Ken took Martell's place, and him and Trish did their little part. It was cute. That was the best scene, and I synced the whole. Yes, you synced it. We all synced it. We all synced the episode. I really hope that Moses is all Sunny is looking for, because the public has a scope on things, and he doesn't. He does it not moral, as I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Maybe that he doesn't have good morals for the scene. If he would have said, "Do you want to leave?" that would have turned real bad for him. You think so? You think she would have put him in a headlock? Child. The entire time I was like this, though. I really was like, wow, Sunny, I didn't expect you to go down like this. Sunny went down. I'm sorry. She went down. That was not a good look for her. That poor baby. She messed up. Yeah. What about Destiny's last scene with Neil Fletcher? Listen, it thought it was okay. It was a chance for Destiny to get out the rest of the story. And she did it. She did it, and I heard it the other day when she was talking to Heavenly. But she got it out. And that's it. Now, the one thing she did do was say up, down, and all around that Moses was a damn convict, okay? Cookie said Moses is definitely not a prize. He's an ex-convict who's not very attractive and can't speak clearly, okay? Now, everybody keeps saying that Moses is very attractive. Moses does want to be on television. Moses did not want to leave that party. When you see somebody come out, and listen, we all have been in a situation. Everybody on the planet has been in a situation where you may not be on top when you come into, somebody might get the best of you. But if you are with your partner, it's your partner's job to be like, listen, let's get the fuck up out of here, okay? Let's go home. I'm so sorry, but it's your husband or your partner's job to rub your back, okay, and be like, listen, I don't know what the hell went on over there, but we got to go before I can say something to her, okay? He's supposed to build you up in that scene. He said nothing. It was bad. It was bad. When you got to pick up a sandwich and throw it, this damn nasty ass food. I was like, girl, you can. That was an ugly scene for you, boo. That's all there is to it. Girl, you losing your volume, you losing your camera. All right, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's how the scene. Huh? Let's see, Martel keeping his
We're having a
clothes on.
really bad thunderstorm here.
Okay. Okay. Your audio is really distorted right now. So I'll have you mic up just to make sure that you don't have any other issue. Sunny needs a wigologist. Oops. Unfortunately, Sunny is going to look foolish for Moses. Destiny and Sunny are looking crazy for Moses, but grill him instead of the two ladies. Well, let's see if it gets there. But right now, Destiny won that round, child. She looked like Red Riding Hood in her white. Yep, that was it, y'all. That was the scene. So I am going to have a members only tonight at, I think it's scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern. If you are a member of the channel, make sure you join me in the back room, okay? And we can talk more about a whole lot of things. Destiny is throwing everything and everybody else. This is hysterical because she's a convict, and the same 304 she says Moses is. That's what makes it brilliant. But outside of that, yeah, I'm not saying that people need to like Destiny. Your feelings are your feelings. I'm just saying in that particular scene, Destiny 1 and Sunny 0. And it may be Destiny 2 or 3 because Sunny she's not hitting in these scenes as a producer. Now, we thought she was going to bring some thunder, but she ain't bringing no thunder, child, okay? Not the way it should come anyway. She's getting rained on. Maybe that was the whole point of the code. She's getting rained on, child. Okay, but that's it, y'all. I love y'all to pieces. I appreciate every single one of y'all for hanging out with me and my sister on this Sunday, even though, Clone, we're going to get your audio fixed, okay? Because people want to hear your opinions about things. So we'll get your audio fixed for the next one. But anyway, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you to all of the moderators who came in and volunteered your time today. Thank you to everyone who blessed the channel. I appreciate every single one of you, all of my members. Fantastic day. Y'all have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you tonight at, what time did I say? 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye, everybody.